Okay, so what we have here is another survivor, another tube radio survivor. This one is a leather cased model. I'm using an Eveready number 416 that I rebuilt, which is a tiny little battery. It's using watch batteries to create the B plus. And this is a rebuilt 717, which is a 7.5 full battery. Actually belongs in there. And so this doesn't belong in here. It should be a larger battery, a 90 volt in fact. But obviously it's playing just fine. And I'm going to put this case together and we'll show you what it looks like.
Up about 6
So
basis
here's what
points
she
to
looks like, a
467.
shovel.
The 2-year was up
It's
about
not a
a
real
similar
pretty one.
amount, and
She
it
does
would
play
favor a
nice.
yield of just under. Yes, down about 1.4%. We broke below 5,100. The Dow today weaker by.
Tied at 1 on the WCBS Mets radio network, driven by your Tri-Honda dealers.
Currently taking shelter. The U.S. has strongly urged against any move that puts civilians at risk. The White House communications staff says they have corrected public statements from President Biden
you have
at
it.
least
Another working surviving
148
radio.
times since the start of 2024.
Tube radio,
An analysis
battery powered,
of official transcripts
working
done by
on
the Daily
batteries I
Caller
built.
found that in 118 statements and speeches, the White House has amended the transcripts with corrections. Corrections include mistaken
A
name
little
or birth,
interference.
stated 700 million. Today is the deadline for some student borrowers to get debt canceled by consolidating.
Not sure what
federal
caused
loans.
that interference.
The Department of
Something did.
Education is making this
External.
one-time payment
Something
adjustment
externally caused
part
it.
of the Biden. Student aid
Nominees were announced by actors Jesse Tyler and Renee Goldsberry, who will.
Back to back. So let's root for the Ferry Hawks. As 77 WABC thanks our listeners for making us number one.
Okay, so if you watch my videos, if you've noticed that several times I said, well, so I did something different. I put this higher capacity battery in here. I was able to make it fit. I modified the connector so it could just snap in.
But all the action is
And it works.
Republican mostly.
So what we have here is a 467. This radio calls for, it wants a 90 volt. That's a 67 volt. That just goes to prove that you can still play these radios on much lower plate voltages. They basically have the same circuit. 90 volt battery would just last longer because it could drop in voltage long before the battery falls to a voltage where this won't play. And I've played these down to 30 volts before. They will play at 30 volts. And we have here a number 717, which I made out of 5 AA batteries, which is going to give me 7.5 volts there. Here's the final before we put it away with the rest of the collection.
Leaders within the Democratic Party and the Jewish community. Some of my colleagues, Richie Torres, Josh Gottheimer.
It's time. One away.
Cyber terrorist groups to.
Democrats are panicking about the election, and they're allowing that to, be more of a factor than doing what is right here. You have students being harassed.